tutorial, I am going to teach you how to play for Elise by Beethoven. This is, again, one of those classical pieces of music that everybody loves. It's like the greatest piece ever. It's so much fun to play, and it's a real crowd pleaser. It's the kind of thing that if you sat down and played this, people would be like, wow, that's like real classical music. I'm going to teach it to you in kind of a different way, though. Instead of looking at the fully notated piano music, what we're actually going to do is I'm going to show you how you can fake it. So I'm going to take you through a lead sheet. I'm going to show you how to play the chords in your left hand and come up with a couple of authentic sounding accompaniment strategies. So this is what you're looking for. Stick around. So before we get into the tutorial, I have a free lead sheet of Für Elise for you if you would like it. All you have to do is click pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com/Für Elise with the dash in between, and you will get that right into your email inbox. Totally free, no strings attached, but just for you to have. Without any further ado, let's jump into studio mode. All right. So the way that we're going to break this down is very simple. You're going to work on the melody first. Then we are going to play through the chords. Okay. So you can get those negotiated. And then finally, we're going to create some different accompaniment strategies. The goal here, and this is why it's called faking, right? Because I'm not giving you fully notated sheet music because you may not have the skills to play fully notated sheet music, or you may not have time to practice it. All good. You can still play Für Elise. There's no law that says that you have to actually read the music. So in the lead sheet, you can see here that we have the melody written and then the chords. And so then we're going to create an accompaniment strategy so it sounds very authentic. And this is called faking because you're faking, not faking like you're not playing the right song or anything. You're more like you're faking the accompaniment strategy. So you're making it sound like you're reading the sheet music, but you're not. Let me show you how this goes. So this song is in the key of kind of C-ish. And there's no key signature in here. We're going to do a few different things in here, but for all intents and purposes, we're basically in the key of C. And so that makes it easier too, because we don't have any key signatures. What we do have here is accidentals. We have this E to D sharp, right? Although my app here is saying E flat, or they're D sharps. So it goes like this. Right? So this whole hand shape, you don't have to move your hand. It's all in your hand like this. So you don't have to pass your thumb under. Make sure you start on your pinky. When you get to here, you're going to lift your hand up and you're going to go. And then you're going to go. Just like that. So let's do the first 4 bars again. Goes 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. Then it does the same thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So we're going to do that one more time. Those are what we would call the A section of the piece. So it's the 8-bar phrase that repeats twice. So 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Very good. So let's play through the chords. The first chord is A minor, and then it goes to E, and then it goes back to A minor. And then you'll see it says NC, and NC means no chord, right? It feels like it should be like an Italian term, like no chordzo or something, but it's actually just no chord. And C. So it goes A minor and then to E and then to A minor again. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. No chord. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Good. So we're going to play the rest of the melody. This is the B section. Do, 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 do. So I'm going to start with my thumb on the B. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1. So you'll see that I'm going to reset this position. Thumb on the bottom, because this is a sequence, right? It goes like this. We call that a sequence in music. So let's take it from the pickup to the B section. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1. Very good. So the chord goes C, then G, then A minor, then E again. It goes and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Just like that, right? That's a G sharp, not an A flat. All right. So that's the whole song, because after that you're gonna go da dee da da dee da dee da, A minor. Then it goes no chord, A minor, da, da, E, da, dee, dee, da. And you'll notice this time, da, instead of da, dee, dee, da, it goes da, dee, dee, da. All right. So let's play through that together one more time. And we can do a couple of things here to kind of level things up. And please do what makes sense for your personal level. If this is plenty, then it's plenty. You don't have to level up. You can always watch the video in a day or two, rewatch it, and level up if need be. So you're going to go ba-do-da-do-dee-doo-dee-dee-da. Right? And I'll show you how to level up in a second. We're just playing the chords in the left hand. Dee-dee-da-dee-dee-doo-dee-dee, A minor. Then we go da da dee 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 dee. We're going to pulse the left hand 3 times. Da dee da. See how I'm doing that? Because we're in 3/4 time. Dee doo dee dee, no chord. Dee dee, A minor. Do do E. Do dee da da. We're going to pulse all the way through the B section. C. G, and then A minor, and then to E. And here's what you're going to do here. You're going to play octave on the E's. So you're going to play E to E, then your right hand is going to go E to E. Then your left hand is going to go up the octave, and then the right hand is going to go up the octave, right? So you're going to go boo dee, dee, dee. Da, da, da. You see how we do that? So let me do the B section for you again. Boo, da, da, C. A minor, and then to E. And you'll notice, see where the keys change color here? It means I'm putting the pedal down. I'm pushing the damper pedal. Pushing the pedal a bunch. E, and then this is the D. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't that sound so pretty? You could stop here and that would be plenty. Everyone would be very, very satisfied about what you're playing. But why not do, why not do more accompaniment? So what we're going to do instead is you're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. So I'm playing the chord and I'm doubling the bottom note of the chord on the top. 1 and 2 and 3 to the E chord. And what I might do is play that down the octave. You see that? This is a G sharp, remember, not an A flat. Oh, my app doesn't like to be harmonically correct. 1 and 2 and 3. Da. So let me show you how this goes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. See how I did that? So I'm going 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. So I can do the same thing in the bridge or the B section. Do ba dee, boo dee da da, doo dee da da, doo dee da. Remember the octaves? So is that not so pretty and so satisfying to play it like that? I'm going to play it one more time and I'm going to kind of cheese it up a little bit just so it's a little more, kind of emotive, has a little more feeling in it. And I'm also going to kind of slow down and speed up a little bit, sort of con la voce style, just to show you how you would actually perform it if you were playing something like this. So here is the whole piece. 1, 2. Doesn't that sound so pretty? It would be such a satisfying thing for you to include in your set, or if you were going to be playing, like let's say there's like a family baptism or you're having a tea party or a wedding or something like that. How pretty it would be for you to play this and a couple of other classical type pieces really gives it, there's an elegance to it. There's a simplicity to it, which I think is what Beethoven had in mind anyways. And you can play this without needing to read the entire, there's other parts of the song, but this is the part that everybody knows. So it's a very satisfying way of going about it. If you want to dive deeper into how to play these sort of faked classical pieces, I have an entire course called Faking Classical Music. And this course is part of my membership, The Versatile Musician. And I take you step by step how to break down pieces with a series of accompaniment strategies to use. And this is only available to members of The Versatile Musician. It's my all-inclusive online membership that has 27 different courses right now. There'll be more, over 1,000 unique tutorials, pages and pages and pages of print material. I mean, it's really a one-stop shop. You could be in here for months or years learning all kinds of wonderful things about accompanying yourself on piano, playing solo piano arrangements, jazz, musicianship, and more. If you want to learn more about that, you should check out the versatilemusician.com and you'll learn all about it there. And make sure to use coupon code GETSTARTED30 for $30 off your first month. It was such a pleasure to show this to you today. I hope that you have a lot of fun playing for your Elise, and I'll see you next time.